Hello friends, how are you? As I sit here and patiently wait for another order of Minte's Traveler paper line, it was nice to take a break from that and do something different and kind of show you just something that I just learned how to do with my ever so growing 6x6 paper pads. So I decided to make something. With this project, you can do double-sided paper, single-sided. Again, it's your preference what you would like to do. This one I made out of this paper pack. I'm almost done with it too. I don't know where I got this from, honestly. I almost want to say it was a freebie on scrapbook.com. You know how sometimes they do free items or a free gift. I honestly cannot remember, and I don't know who this person is. Paper Rose. I think it's a designer for journaling paper. I honestly don't know, but for some reason that name is standing out, and I didn't look it up online before I came on, so this was a spontaneous video. But this is the paper line that I'm going to use, and it's a double-sided. So that's what that paper line is this from. These little embellishments are from an ephemera pack from Prima, and Strawberry Fields, or Strawberry Milkshake is what it is. Frank Garcia designed this, my friend. I absolutely love him. But that's where I got this from, and I had this in my Valentine's box. I don't know why it was in there, but that's where it was, and I found it. I'm not into pink a whole lot, so I don't have a lot of pink colored things. So I found this ephemera pack. This tag was in that ephemera pack. This ribbon is what I had in my stash. And this little cute little fox was also from the Strawberry Fields paper pack, ephemera pack. So I'm going to show you how to make this. You can use anything you want. The sky's the limit. Use your imagination. This would make cute little gifts, like for now the holidays are coming up. You can put a gift card in here. You can put a little tea bag in here. You know, get creative. Let your imagination run wild. Any theme, you know, it's super simple, and it'll use up those 6x6 papers that you probably have a ginormous stack running around, growing around somewhere. I do recommend that you use a non-directional paper for this. Non-directional meaning that it's not going this way or one specific direction. This you can use, it doesn't matter which way you want to use it. Makes the project easier and looks more fluid. At this point you would need to decide what paper you want to be your front, which would be this here. So I want this to be the front. So I am going to fold this into a diagonal. Kind of sounds familiar, right? We just did a project similar to this, but not really. It's a little different, and this paper is a little thick, which I actually really love. And you want to get as close to the center as possible. If you want to score, you can, but I'm trying to show you things that you don't need tools for, only because not everybody has it or not able to get some fancy schmancy tools, and I want you to see that it can still be done. I do love my bone folder though. I don't know, I just love the folds that it does. Or you can press down really hard. Now what you want to do is have the point up, bring this point down to the center, down here, and then you're going to fold. Okay. Then you're going to turn your paper slightly over, and you're going to pinch here, and you're going to bring this fold over so that it is flush with this side here. And then you're going to fold. And if the paper's thick, this is going to feel a lot thicker. So you have this. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. You're going to kind of just use this as your little folding guide so that you can pinch it and bring it flush and burnish. Okay. Now, at this point, I am going to round off my points here, and I'm going to use this ginormous crocodile and I think I'm going to use a 1/4 inch. I don't have a lot of success sometimes. So if you have a tip on how to get a nice sharp end or clean cut, I would love to hear what you have to say, because sometimes it nicks it and it's not like a really clear cut, and it irks me. And you see how it happened here? There's like a little lip. I don't like that. And I don't know how to straighten that out. It just drives me crazy sometimes. And the more I do it, so I don't know if it's just a bad punch or bad technician, one of the two, but it's not fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my ink. And this is my favorite, the coffee colored by Ranger. I love this ink, and I'm just gonna ink all the way around my edges. You can open this up and do this here. It's easier to ink while everything is still not attached. Makes life very easy, much easier when you're doing a project like this. Okay, and I have to remember that I gotta stay in focus, because I forget. I get into my project and I forget, so my apologies if I seem like I'm out of camera shot. What's the point of doing a video if you can't see what I'm doing, right? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so now that these edges are folded or inked, I'm going to take my adhesive, and you can use whatever you want, and I'm going to put some adhesive here. And this is more of a glossy texture, so the wet adhesive might slide a little bit more than you would to use the dry glue. You're gonna fold this up here, and then you're just going to fold the lines, the fold, not the lines, the fold here. And I didn't ink the side of this, so I will take advantage of that now. And then I am going to fold over the other side and adhere. This isn't gonna matter if it's even or not, and you'll see why in just a moment. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and ink my sides here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my adhesive, and I'm going to go all the way up on top. And then I'm going to fold one flap down and go ahead and burnish or fold, press, clip, whatever you need to do just to adhere it. And now I hope you can see why the non-directional paper is advised, because you're not going to have things going this way, this way, this way. It just, I don't know, preference again. I like clean lines, just a fluid look. Too much clashing of things does something to my eyes. I don't know, in my brain, I can't wrap my head around it. But non-directional paper works best, in my opinion. Now, now you have your little pocket. You see how quick and easy that is? You can add another fold in here. You know, I have this other one. Remember the other tutorial that's been going over really well? I'm so excited. You can tuck that in here. That would be super cute. You can do that. You can add tags. You know, you can make this anything you really want. You can add a tag in here. I know it doesn't match, but just to show you what I mean. You can also do flowers. This flower came from this. I got this at a thrift store. Well, I don't want to say a thrift store, but it is I'll call it my crafter's thrift store here in Pasadena, California, where it is the thrift store of crafters. They have everything, and I think this cost me like 50 cents for this whole box. And Recollections is usually from Michaels, I'm sorry, Michaels. So these typically they used to run $7, you know, now who knows, but this cost me 50 cents. I believe 50 cents is what this cost me. So I'm going to use that. I don't have a lot of bright colors, so I'm just kind of mixing and matching things I have. And so I'm going to use a brad and stick it through here. If you have those pretty decorative brads, that would be, you could use that, like those pearl topped ones. But use what you have. You know, I've learned in this process of mine to use what you have. it's exciting when you see something new and you want to get it, because I'm guilty as charged when it comes to that. But sometimes, you know, you got to save some money somewhere. Use what you have. Trust me, you have a gold mine at home. And I know this from experience, and that's why I'm saying. And then you can attach it here. You know, I'm not going to glue it in yet because I don't know what I want on here, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to show you. You can do this. You can put a card. You can put gift cards in here. Whatever you want. Embellish however you want. Whatever themed paper you have, use it. And you'll just have fun with it. Thank you so much for your feedback.